What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Welcome, everyone. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is...
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story. And we thank you for giving it to us. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams at the 4 spot. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months. A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee comes in for Christian Wood. And Doncic is subbed in for Seth Curry. Russell kicks to Hayward. McGee sets the pick for Hayward. From deep. The Thunder pull it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Hayward outside. Williams has a screen for Hayward. Wide open shot is on the money.
Well, Gordon Hayward has become a master in pick-and-roll situations. He knows how to get space off a screen.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Doncic with the block. They get it back. Count it.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
McGee is screen on George. Three-pointer. Hayward sinks the triple. Hayward's got 5.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA starter was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Doncic.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Williams sets a screen for Giddey. And oh, the block shot clears it out of the air. Pass to Hayward. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's the three. And they get it back. Wood finds Hayward. Outside, Russell. 4 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Williams, a screen on George. Hayward, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 10.
What gorgeous shooting from the wingman. Hayward is as consistent as they come from there.
Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Hayward. Wood sets a screen. There's the 3. And it's Hayward again missing. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams from past the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the pass to Hayward. Wood with the screen for Hayward. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Giddey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Hayward. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Here's Holmgren. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Now, George. After Gordon Hayward's 3-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Hayward can hit. He can, and for the Thunderbirds, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
For 3, Hayward. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Joe. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Here's Hayward. 13 points in the game. Wood finds Hayward. Fires for three. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. That shot off. Good D by Wood. And so Wood will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. Williams, a screen on George. The kick out to Williams. Outside Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Here's Joe. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for the Thunder. Wood with the screen for Hayward. Changes up. It's deflected. Outside, George. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout, he's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points up at the end of the period. There's... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Williams is out there with Hayward. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wood in at the center position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. He hits both from the stripe. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show. And
we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. That they're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
Hayward looking over the floor. Fires the three. Can't hit that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Pass to Joe. Outside Williams. Now Williams. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Over Russell. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Holmgren. And that's now 9 points for Williams. Russell with it. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Hayward is doubled. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Russell.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Holmgren sets the screen for Oladipo. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 9 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hayward against Williams. Hayward kicks to Wood. Holmgren with the steal. He feeds it to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Oladipo misses. Mavericks trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Back to Russell. Williams sets a screen for Russell. Williams up on top. He dishes it to Hardaway. Wood a screen on Williams. On its way from Hayward for two. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Holmgren.
Well, his body has grown, and Gordon Hayward has now become a physical force. He excels at getting to the line.
And the Thunder making a change here. And the second free throw, good. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
That one drops for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Russell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A crossover. Here's Pokusevski. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Wood with the screen for Hayward. Williams trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Top of the key, Giddey. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
For 3, Hayward. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know what time it is, everyone? Here comes your defense crew.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chris. Christian Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Grant Williams. Josh Green's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Luka Doncic subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 13-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Doncic, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten exactly 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Back in his college days, Derrick Williams definitely distinguished himself.
Well, think about it, GA. This guy was the first player in TCU basketball history to post a triple-double. And to me, when you watch him play, it's about how hard he works and how well-rounded his game is. He wants to contribute in every phase.
They get it back. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Passes it to Pakusevsky. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Pakusevsky's got his first basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Doncic. All technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA, and that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
There's the dish to Green. Back to Doncic. Williams with the block. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Kleber sets the screen for Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And when you look at Kleber, for me, his makeup leads you to believe that he's the kind of player you can win with.
GA, this guy has the frame for it. He stands 6'10", 240 pounds. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and nobody talks about that. The key for me is, does his confidence remain high? Because he can stretch it out to 3, and if his confidence doesn't wane, he's a major force.
And the basket is good. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense must push Dort further away. There's no excuse letting him get this kind of deep position.
Screen by Kleber. Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Kleber with a screen on Dort. Back to Doncic. Tires from deep. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
Giddey against Green. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. McGee trying to break free. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead has got down to 11 as the basket is good from Luka Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Hits it from 3-point range. Dort's got 9.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from 3-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Up top, Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Doncic, no good. The 19-foot shot, no good on the shot.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And so it's the Oklahoma.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down. And through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This offense has been off the charts good. I mean, we're seeing player movement, ball.
And now a subject that... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2-guard spot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Here's Holmgren. McGee with the block. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Mavs. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA. Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and there it is for him. Holmgren's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
McGee, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic dishes to Green. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
There's the pass to Giddey. 9 feet out. Count that one. He's got 8.
What a pretty pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Here's Doncic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg Anthony for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Kleba against Williams. Williams has a screen for Williams. Takes the 13-footer. That shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Now, here's Doncic. Guarded closely. And Doncic throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years. A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. Plenty of time to get back in it.
Excellent anticipation by Lou Dort to get his hands on that one. Gosh, this guy is relentless on that end.
Here's Joe. Bucket is good. Joe's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Okashevsky's checked in for Williams. Wood a screen on Dort. Hayward kicks to Russell. And there's the feed to Williams. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell finds Hayward.
We all know Dort is one of the outstanding defenders in the game. And boy, how about that contest? He is a difference maker on that end.
Here's Joe. They get it again. They set the pick. Oladipo, the pass to Pokusevski. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Showing improvement on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
The Thunder leading by 15. And here's Oladipo. Passes it to Pokusevski. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williams a screen on Dort. Hayward against Dort. Hayward can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 22.
How about the confidence of Gordon Hayward from the next zip code?
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren.
So it's the Thunder now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. .130 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hayward. Williams a screen on Oladipo. And Hayward with the stuff.
Hayward viciously exploiting the lane to the basket. A resounding message whenever the defense sleeps on him.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Leading by 12.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Thunder have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot, and Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Wood with the screen for Hayward. To shoot, and there's the try, and the shot goes down. Hayward's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Russell. 3 seconds left. No good there. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Thunder leading by 10. Williams is out there with Wood. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hayward. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Second personal foul.
Dallas calls timeout.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Here's Giddey. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hayward. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Williams, a screen on Doncic. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Williams sends a screen for Hayward. Shoots over Dort. Hayward can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Williams' shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Williams a screen. Hayward against Dort. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Wood. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Giddey. Takes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Well, the handles have never been in doubt, Josh Giddey. That is pretty.
Now the pass to Hayward. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Williams. Williams with the steal. From 17 feet out, Dort wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. A shot by Hayward, wide open.